Shalom. Shalom. Giving honor and praise to the Most High, the Creator of heaven and earth. Hallelujah. Shubna, Babakusha et Lashonu, La Micaiah Yisrael. Bene Yisrael Hayodim Olka. Ubne Yisrael Hadoshim Aleaka Eloheinu. Meleka Olam Babakusha. Tienaim Bene Yisrael. Wagam King Tienaim Shite Yisrael. Wagam King Tishmorna et Bene Yisrael. Wagam King Benot Bene Yisrael. Wagam King Hazel na et Amka Yisrael Meko Zareinu. Har'e Eloheinu ki ata el hamamashiba kayenu. Re'e Babakushaya Eloheinu ki ata Yodeya. Anatnu Bazara Hoshana Babakusha et Amka Yisrael Meko Hamasakan. Hallelujah. Amen. Giving honor and praise unto the Most High, the Creator and the Maker of heaven and earth. Brothers and sisters, we're going to continue on in Hebrew lesson 52b in regards to female conversation in Hebrew. Now, for those who've been following, you already know and aware that it's been like 51a, 51b, and so forth and so on. And we've been focusing, all right, brothers and sisters, in regards to the feminine aspect of Hebrew, because it is hardly known by comparison as opposed to the aspect of speaking in masculine. All right. So that's what we're going to be focusing on in this particular regard. Now, what do we see as in other times? You already see that the words are already set up there. And what we're going to do, all right, brothers and sisters, is go over what it is in translation. Okay. Now, we are already aware that a vowel simply, brothers and sisters, is a written sound. All right. A sound is a vowel that's not written, but verbally stated. There are languages on this earth that do not have any written form of it. All right. And for those familiar, you already know the block Hebrew that you see, brothers and sisters, is actually Aramaic writing. So I can sit there and put A-B-B-A instead of Abba, but those are English letters spelling a Hebrew word. So that was the situation once it comes down to the block form of Hebrew. But we're going to move on, brothers and sisters, for edification purposes. All right? And let's see what we're talking about. Here we see, as in we did lesson in the past, the word ma. All right? Ma means what? Okay? Ma-at. All right? What are you? What? What's that word there? Rukza. All right? Rukza means what or desire. Ma'at rukza. What are you wanting? What do you want? Present tense. All right? As we already explained. Want or wanting. Okay? So, at means you or you are. Now, this is the form of pronouns, brothers and sisters, that precedes or sometimes follows the actual verb itself. There are another set of pronouns, such as ot, which means me, ota, which means you when speaking to a male, otak, which means you when speaking to a female. Those particular pronouns, as been pointed out in the book that will be advertised in the description of this, all right, are pronouns that go after the actual verb. But let's go on for what we're talking about. Ma'at rota, what do you want? This is when speaking to a female. So let's look at the next one. Ma, okay, at, wahi. Brothers and sisters, this is the conjunction of the word and. What? What? This is, as you already know, the pronoun he, which means what? She. All right? Ma'at, wahi. What do you and she? Ropzot. All right? Ropzot. Want. Feminine plural. All right? Want or wanting. Present tense. FP stands for feminine plural. Ma'at, where he zot. What do you and she want? Now, this is speaking to females about her and another female. All right. Ma'at, where he zot. What do you and she want? Okay, so that's something we want to point out in that particular regard. All right. Now, let's note you have the kwamat and the hay, in this particular case, showing it as feminine. And then you have it as plural. The hay drops out, and then the colon with the Y with the O or the dagesh on top of it with the tau next to it shows it to be feminine plural. So that's how that goes in that particular case. All right. So let's move on, brothers and sisters. All right. Hatir Z. All right. The hay with the patak, ha. All right. Tir Z. Now, if you were to drop off the hay with the actual patak, you get the word tir Z. Okay. The word tir Z, as we went over in the past, right, means you will want. You can say at tir Z, or you can just simply say tir Z. All right. Ha tir Z. Tir Z, as stated, means you will want. So this ha, all right, the hay with the actual aspect of the patak with it shows it to be a question aspect. All right. Ha tir Z. Will you want? Not saying you will want, but it's the question aspect. Ha tir Z. Will you want? And then let's look at this word right here, brothers and sisters. The mem, you put the shawah there for that. Me'uma means something. All right. Me'uma meaning something. Hatirazi me'oma. Will you want something? Now, this is when you're speaking to a female. However, if you were to be speaking to a male, you would still use the same word me'oma. Don't let the aspect of this kwamat with the hay make you think that if it had been male, it would have been me'ume. No, it's still me'oma, regardless. But I just want to emphasize another thing too. And that is when you're asking a question in Hebrew, all right, and you're dealing with the aspect of it being in the present, future, or past tense, it is preceded by the prefix of the hay with the patak, ha tirazi. All right. So some people say ha im tirazi. Regardless of that, it's still the same thing. But we just want to show more so the biblical aspect of how the Hebrew works in this particular case. Ha tirazi. This hay, as the prefix there, shows it, making it a question form. Whatever follows it is in verb form, a question. Okay? So now that doesn't mean, brothers and sisters, that this is now the he field or the hafal. No, you still got to understand what's being stated in that particular case. Okay? Now let's look at this last sentence right here. Right? Ma tirazi. All right? Ma tirazi le'ekol. What you will want le'ekol. Now, this right here form, all right, is called part of the infinitive, or actually is the infinitive. We went over in lesson number 6 and or 7 then in regards to the thing called the bakalam. All right, and what we're looking at here is the lamed aspect of such, where it means two or four. T-O or the word F-O-R. Okay, ma terazi, what you will want. If you were to drop off this prefix of the lamed, you got the aleph, the kaf, and the lamed. Akal and root means to eat. So now, ma tirazi le'ekol literally means what you will want to eat. What will you want to eat? You will want what to eat? What you will want to eat? You will want what to eat? That's basically what you're saying. This too also is a question. Now, I want to emphasize something, brothers and sisters, about this particular thing right here. I'm going to circle the thing that's being highlighted, all right, for amplification purposes. This hay right here, Very important, all right? Because this is how you formulate, as stated, a question form once it comes down to the language. Okay? So let's review this particular thing. This is not going to be a long lesson, but I just want to show for edification purposes what we're dealing with as far as conversation going back and forth in regards to a female, about a female or about herself. Ma at rotsa, what do you want? Ma at rotsa, what do you want? All right? This is when you're speaking to one person who happens to be a female. All right? Ma'at wehi rozot. What you and she want. Now, why, brothers and sisters, did it transform from the kwamatenehe to the kolam and the tau? Is because you're showing it now in the feminine plural, from oa to o-ot. Okay? So, brothers and sisters, and why is it like that in this sentence? Is the feminine plural is because you got one female here, at, all right, and another female here, he. So it's you and she. You and she. Now I can say what? Ma'at wehi rotzot. Ma'aten rotzot. What you all, feminine plural, want, but I wanted to show it with the actual breakdowns of the pronouns. All right, even though I can say aten, which is also another pronoun, but I just wanted to show it in this particular case, in that particular regard. If we remember that Hebrew goes by pattern, everything that you're singing here, brothers and sisters, is important to be able to be noted and understood. We went over last night, brothers and sisters, the aspect of the word tirazit. Next time, brothers and sisters, in which we have a Hebrew class, I want to show how the feminine aspect works in conversation, because that's what I'm dedicating lesson 50, 51, 52, and so forth and so on, until maybe we get to like 58, 59 or so. Study these lessons, most High willing, you will be able to sit there and be able to hold a conversation with a female. The next one, brothers and sisters, all right, I'm going to sit there and make a advertisement for it, as I've done in the past for other videos. We want to sit there and speak about how do you show what is referred to as an inflection in Hebrew in the feminine. For instance, the word roza, which means what? Razit is the feminine. You wanted. Razit, me. You wanted me. That's what we're going to go over the next time. All right? He rotsa oka. She wanted you. He rotsa oka. She wants, present tense, sorry. So I'm just using that, brothers and sisters, for edification purposes. All right? Check the description, because there's a new Hebrew book that has dropped. It is called Hebrew is Easy, Volume 1. And it's not available on Amazon as of yet. It's available on a website or a particular publishing channel called Lulu, Lulu.com. So I'm going to sit there and put that information on how to acquire that for this. Shalom. Giving honor and praise unto the Most High.